Good evening from the hub of Nova Scotia, Truro, and the Rath Eastland Community Centre. Broadcasting Nova Scotia under 16 AAA hockey action here with Sean McCormick on video. My name is Mark Rooney, and pleased to be asked to participate in this event. And we welcome, of course, all the friends, family, and followers of both the visiting Eastern Dukes and the hometown Fundy Thunder. We're all set for O Canada, and we'll get going shortly. Beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem in Mi'kmaq. And we're all set to go here. Home of the Junior A Truro Bearcats, of just a beautiful facility here in Truro. Complete with the aquatic center, rock climbing, gym, and walking track. So perhaps between periods, Sean and I will get a few reps in or a few steps in. Maybe a few laps. Eastern Dukes without two starters. Both Caden McLernan and Aiden Green nursing some injuries. Happy to welcome on defense number 24, Sidney Crowley, who was generous enough to make the long trip over here to Truro, and we're underway. 7:22 as Mossy and Ulof take the face-off down to goaltender Kennedy. He'll get it out to his left winger, Ramsey McGinnis, trying to connect with Connor Arsenault, unable to, and that will go for icing. So just 16 seconds in, and the Dukes will see the face-off at their own zone. Dukes come into this one with a impressive 7-0-1 record. They had an overtime loss 2 weekends ago in Bedford, and the hometown Thunder 3-3-1 with again an overtime loss. So now McGinnis, the speedster, just off his stick. He'll backhand it in behind, and Connor Arsenal will give chase. McGinnis, the second-year man. Now Hugh McDonald. He'll body his man on the pinch for the Dukes. McGinnis will cycle, and Walker will steer that into the corner for the hometown Thunder. And again, you'll forgive me if I know the Dukes much better. The home broadcaster for the Dukes will certainly work in names and numbers for the Thunder as the game moves along. There's Kennedy with a little side shuffle right at his own net. Paris will send that in. Kennedy will collect it, and the referee's going to say, let's have a face-off. Dukes come in averaging almost 5 goals a game, first in the league, and the Thunder are fifth at 3.3 goals a game. However, a very strong penalty kill, leading the league in that department. So now Jackson Bowering behind to his defensive mate, Carson Pierce, and Pierce will get that back to Bowering. Bowering able to work that out through some muscle. Now Silvaggio finds Liam Moore in all alone. Shot, big save by Walker. Came out to cut that angle down. And then Walker had to be careful on that one. Nice setup there from Silvaggio to Moore. Two fellas among 5 Dukes who were away last week to the first leg of the Q Cup in Dieppe representing their province. We missed them last weekend and are delighted to see them along with Pierce, Bullpit, and Morrison back wearing the familiar white, black, gold, and red. Now Colin McCormick looking to go high. He did so, but off the shoulder pad of Walker, who stood tall there. Bowering keeping that in the chip. Bowering, nice job to shuffle that in. Now out comes Damon O'Neill. Well, he takes a big bump from Bowering upon his entry into the zone. O'Neill with 6 points on the season, leading his team in goals, tied with Ulof. Now McCormick looking for it in his skates. There's a shot on Kennedy. He'll take that into the corner, backhanded in front. And the Dukes were a little bit fortunate there that it didn't find the stick of a Thunder. Now Bullpit working in. He's bodied to the front of the net, and the puck is slipped in behind. Ryan McDonald will ring that around, and it looks like the Thunder will be called for the icing. We played just 2 minutes and 34 seconds, pardon me, here in a fine weather Friday night from Truro. Looks like a good forecast for the weekend and for traveling. The Dukes are off to Digby tomorrow, a place they've not been before. So they'll gas up here tomorrow morning and make the trip down towards the South Shore. And tomorrow the Thunder will be playing host to the Kings. I'll get my schedule straight, right? No other games in the league now this evening, so just the one on the docket. Yes, the Kings will be hosting your traveling Thunder tomorrow. So that's a Saturday evening game. Now there's Crowley. Backhands that to Chappie, who got a stick on it to escape the zone. Vandenberg, the veteran there for the Thunder. It'll be backhanded in by Dawson McCauley. Kennedy's going to take that himself. Backhand that behind. It's in front. Kennedy's going to hold on to that one for a quick whistle. Dangerous there. A couple of Thunder folks were in the neighborhood. And Kennedy takes a safe way, and he's going to get a stoppage of play. Privileged to be nice and high here for our vantage point. Great to see all the action. Now there's a chance, good opportunity there. Jackson White couldn't quite get the backhanded pass from Dawson McCauley. Out to the Thunder D-man, he'll blast that in, and Kennedy's able to get that steered up high off the glass. Thunder keep it in still. There's a chance, just missed. That was Ethan Daly, who had worked himself in there and got a chance for a short side shot. It just missed. Now Beckett Quinn, the captain, and hello to Aunt Jan in BC if she's watching. Cade Hunter, good offensive weekend for Hunter last weekend. Up to his goals, total to 4, doubling those. Now Hugh McDonald looking close in front. Quinn, tough angle. Mossy's going to join him, another veteran from last year. Quinn's snapshot was just wide of Walker, and now Bowering is back. He's got a man on him. Quinn will safely deposit that in behind the net, and Walker's there to stop it for his D-man McDonald. Along the half wall there, the Thunder chip away at it. Connor Arsenault. Arsenault had a beautiful weekend last week again offensively. Now up to 9 points, 3 goals, and 6 assists. Now Pierce, he's going to backhand that, no icing. Referee will say as Vandenberg retreats. Connects on the board. And here's a race for it. The speedy Ulof in. Good job by Crowley to get all the way back and help out. That's Rinko out to Arsenault. Pardon me, that's Ramsey McGinnis. Big line last weekend. McGinnis, Arsenault, and Mossy, they were clicking. Coach Trevor Peters has them combined again today. Why mess with what's not broken? Hugh McDonald will take that behind his own blue line. He'll see Chaffee. He lofts that high in the air, off the glove. Blake Hartman will soccer style that one in. And now that's Uloth making a connecting pass. Shot by, Pugsley was just wide. Hartman tipped that out. We got a 2-on-1 possibly for the Dukes. And just offside, Salvaggio lost an edge and with the fresh ice took a little slide, putting his Eastern Dukes offside. We played 5 minutes and 39 seconds in period number 1. Happy to have you here on YouTube. Eastern Dukes hockey tonight, I guess we're borrowed, loaned out to the Hometown Thunder, their regular play-by-play man. If the voice sounds different and the style sounds different, that's because it is different. We're pleased to be invited over and asked to do this. Good back and forth action so far early on. Both teams getting a feel for one another. They have yet to play this season. Thorne with a shot right on, and Kennedy was there. Now here's Salvaggio, finds himself in all alone. Salvaggio looking 5-hole, got the rebound as well. Another nice test there. Walker passed that one. And we may have the net out of position. We'll try to ascertain what the call is there. Unless the puck went high, but I think the net was off its moorings. So referee will whistle that one dead. Shots on goal early, 5-4 in favor of the Fundy Thunder. Face off there by Colin McCormick. Clearing pass through center. Face off was won by Hayden Baron. Vandenberg gets through the neutral zone, works his way in, takes a little bump from Crowley, just enough to to keep him off the puck. Now Bullpit trying to find the stick and the puck. Thunder able to keep that in. O'Neill will rifle that behind, and now Chaffee starts out for the Dukes. We'll get that into neutral territory. Crowley back with Chaffee. Centering pass, Morrison just off his stick. He'll go chase after it. Vandenberg back for the Thunder, getting lots of ice time already. Now O'Neill with it for the Thunder. He'll backhand around. Giving chase there is Wyatt McDonald and Morrison for the Dukes. Out comes Cade Hunter. Morrison, shot deflected. out of harm's way. That one did take a different direction than Morrison intended. And Walker had to be careful. There's a shot that's turned aside into the corner by Walker. Now Hugh McDonald try to set up and find Rinko. No icing, tip there by Rinko into the Duke zone. Quinn's the first one in for the Dukes. And the captain Vandenberg will clear that. No icing going the other way either. Crowley high off the glass, and that'll escape harm's way for the Dukes. Back for it is Paris. He finds the mark, and Pierce now back giving chase is Jackson White for you, Thunder. Crowley. Now Quinn, he's got Hunter with him. Offside. Hunter's there just a step ahead. And the Dukes will have to settle for a face-off outside the Thunder zone. We're about a month away from, of course, the prestigious Monctonian tournament, which U16 teams will be participating in. The Dukes will be looking to improve on a, fair to say, disappointing effort last year in the Monctonian. And while we're speaking of tournaments, of course, in early February, we'll return to Prince Edward Island for the Spud. And your Thunder will be defending champions. They won that in a massive snowstorm early February. Those that were there will remember it, both for the hockey and the weather. And of course, sandwiched in between there in early to mid-January will be the Ice Jam. Offside or the Thunder. Once again, if you're looking and listening for the voice of your regular play-by-play man for the Thunder, he is unable to be here tonight. And my name is Mark Rooney, along with Sean McCormick on video, traveling over with the Eastern Dukes. We're the AV team for the home setup, and happy to be with you here. And hope you're having a good Friday evening. Starting off the weekend right with some exciting Nova Scotia AAA hockey action at the U16 level. Mossy now with Arsenault. Mossy's going to get a shot blocked well there by defenseman Ryland Patriquin. I hope I'm pronouncing that well. Didn't make it in. There's a shot right on, and the first one didn't get through, but Walker made the second one, and they will have our first infraction of the evening, and it's going to go the way of the Thunder, and they're going to have to put their first place penalty kill into service. The Dukes coming in second in power play, scoring at almost a 1-in-4 clip. Dukes will send out Pierce, Mossy, Bowering, Ramsey McGinnis, and Arsenault. And on the kill for the Thunder, as the clock gets in its place, is Dravon, Paris, McCauley, and I believe Mathis. Anderson. McDonald for the Thunder, 2 minutes for interference. McGannis shot right in. That didn't miss by a lot. Now Mossy able to get that through. Didn't have a lot of room there. Good forechecking by Dravon. Mossy again at the blue line. Sees McGinnis. Chance from the slot. McGinnis works in. Toe save. Scores! Walker made a huge toe save, but the rebound was ready for the picking. And that is Jackson Bowering's second goal on the season for his Eastern Dukes. And the Eastern Dukes do capitalize. They have a strong power play, even though the Thunder rather have a strong penalty kill. So one in favor of the power play there. Assist, no doubt, to McGinnis. We'll hear the announcement in a moment. Just to clarify, now Liam Moore, he's bumped off the puck by Wyatt McDonald. So I correct myself. That was Mossy who initiated the shot from Pierce. Bowering there to pick up the rebound from his defensive spot. Now here's Crowley. Wide, but off the glove of Walker. And McLennan will pick that up. As the Thunder break through center. Here's a big bump by Crowley. Shop shelf. And a snipe from Cameron Eisner. Over the shoulder of Kennedy, and that lead did not last long. Cameron Eisner answering for the Thunder with a wonderful shot, top shelf. And we're all knotted up at one again. 10 minutes and 6 seconds, have expired in period number 1. So Eisner getting his team back on their feet. Big hit by Crowley. Knocked the puck off the carrier for the Thunder. And that allowed Eisner to pick it up, and he marched in and let a wicked shot go over the right shoulder of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. And we are knotted at 1. Trying to sort out the assists, I believe, for the Thunder on that goal. Okay, we're all set to go again. McCormick and Duran for the face-off, won by Duran, and now Mathis will center that in deep. Assist to Thorne. Now McCormick breaks out, and that's tipped. Now here's a chance. Wyatt Bullpit not able to connect that. Delayed offside for White. Good forechecking there. Back checking, by the Thunder to force the Dukes offside. So we're 1-1, and we're going to go all the way back to just outside the Duke zone. They didn't clear their offensive zone quickly enough. And McCormick and Duran will do it again. Shot right on. Wow. Kennedy was alert, and he smothered that one. That was a wicked shot again right off the face-off. And now McCormick and Duran, the face-off combatants, are taking that next level. We'll see if the officials see anything more out of that. They're going to escort Duran to his bench. And I think McCormick to his. So replacing now will be Ethan Daly in the face-off circle against Cade Hunter. Hunter will win that. He elects to circle behind his net. Darinko off his stick. He recollects it. Quinn will find Hunter now. 1-on-2. Rinko is with him. Hunter backhand. Not quite there. Now Hunter finds Quinn. Good stick check in front by the Thunder forward. Pardon me, that's O'Neill. Now back the other way. Mathis! Big save! Kennedy! Mathis was in almost alone, a partial breakaway. And Kennedy got the leg out for that. Thunder moving it well. That's off the foot of Rinko, and he's feeling the pain, trying to get to the bench now so he can get replacement. Rinko for the Dukes will get there and replacement. Slap shot attempt by the Thunder is wide, and it will find its way back to Patrick Ken. He can't find it in his feet. Now steal there by Arsenal. Can't get it across, but Mossy was alone. Now Arsenault trying to find it again. Good job in their own zone of the Thunder. Carson Pierce finds Chaffee, redirected by Arsenault. And Patrican will be back for the Thunder. Turnover to Mossy. McGinnis. Two veterans who led their team last year to the Maritimes final. Arsenault is going to take a bump from behind, and that's going to be another penalty against the Thunder. That one is no question a cross check from behind. And Patrican is going to take a little break from the action, and the Dukes will go on power play number 2. They did score on the first one. Jackson Bowering getting the first goal of the game, evened up a short while later by Cameron Eisner. So we played 13 minutes and 9 seconds. And we have Mossy, McGinnis, McDonald, Chaffee, and Connor Arsenault. Now Chaffee in behind. Arsenault finds McGinnis at the point. He's being bothered there by Ulof. Chaffee, his rink-wide pass was intercepted. Now there's a chase. Mossy, Ulof is there as well. Mossy makes a hard turn. Connects with Arsenault through center. Takes it down the left side. Arsenault will drag it behind the net. He's taken down. Now Bowering, Arsenault. Good stick work there. Back to Mossy. Got a lane. Shots. Stopped by Walker. Rebound was collected by the Thunder. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Ramsey McGinnis shot right on, and Walker had the post covered. Kennedy's out to get it all the way back. Here's a chance now as the Thunder change. Kennedy with a long pass from his own zone. Bowering and McGinnis in front. Nice stick work there by the Thunder to deflect that out of harm's way. Now Moore sees Pierce. He'll softly put that in and turned over. Kennedy's going to cover that as the Dukes were caught up. And that was a safe play. With charging on the play was Cole Pugsley. So the faceoff will be to the left of Kennedy. Shot right on. Quick shots tonight by the Thunder. Not a lot of chance. Now it's around. Kennedy's looking for it behind the net. Chaffee escapes with it. Nate Silvaggio with that. And now Pierce. Here's Pierce breaking in on the right side, trying to do something with it. Just slipped off his stick. Kept in by Moore. Finds Pierce. Finds Hartman, who just missed wide. Penalty is over. And the Dukes' power plays unsuccessful that time. Pierce now gains center. Giving chase there, trying to hold him back as McDonald. The puck is in front of Walker. And turned aside. Bowering puts a bump, as does Hartman, on the rushing Thunder forward. Inside 5 minutes to go in period number 1 here on a Friday night from Truro. And the Thunder are going to be offside by a step. Dukes had a beautiful day to drive over. Looking like a nice weekend here forecast-wise. Both teams will be somewhat on the move. Of course, the Dukes a little further to go tomorrow to Digby to face the Valley Wildcats. And the Thunder down the road to Sackville to take on the Kings Hockey Club. Now McCormick will bang that off the boards. Gets to center. We've got inside 4 minutes to go. Chaffee will be back, and here comes Brody McClellan. Forechecking as well as Jacob Codger. Intercepted there. McClellan keeps that in. Trying to find his man in, and Crowley can't get that out. Thorne before the Thunder was able to keep it in. And now Connor Morrison leaves that for Crowley. McCormick will break out. 3 Thunder are back. And Bullpit takes a big bump from Caden Paris. One of the bigger hits of the evening. And Paris escapes with the puck. Bowering pinches and not able to keep it in. Now here's Mathis George. A chance for George. A shot right on. Kennedy with a great angle. Shot again by the Thunder from the point. Tipped in front. Not a lot on the tip, and Kennedy going to collect that. Number 31 will grab the stop there. Dukes in their road whites with black, gold, and red trim. And the Thunder in their home blue with black and white and gray trim. Face-off now will be Hunter and Doran. Won by the Dukes. Sent out into the neutral zone. Kennedy's back again, trying to find it in his skates. Dukes D will take possession of that. Rinko sees Quinn. Quinn hits center. Hunter's onside this side. Quinn stick handling, Bowering, shot from the slot. Just missed, and that will slip outside the blue line. Pierce is back, giving chase there as a Thunder forward, Mathis George. Now the Duke forward, Rinko lost that one. He's calling for the puck back. Trying to get that across. Picked off at the blue line was Doran. Back and forth. Pierce and Crowley. Now Pierce throws it to an empty wing. And Patrickin will send that in. Kennedy the first to touch it for the Dukes. They come out 5 aside. Pass to Hunter. Gets to Quinn. Trying to find Hunter again, and that's picked off. 1:40 to go in period number 1. 1-1 is our score. Now it's a turnover and collected by Pierce. Tipped ahead, McGinnis giving chase as well as Arsenault. McGinnis sees Arsenault, trying to center that. McGinnis shot right on. Walker may have caught a piece of that one. McGinnis will wrap it around as we approach the 1 minute mark in the first period. Now here's a race for it. Ethan Daly. The puck is still on the stick now. Oh my goodness. Kennedy with a huge save as the puck bounced high and landed on the stick of Jackson White, who found himself on the doorstep. And there's a backhand by Connor Arsenault. Nice save again by Walker. 12-12 are the shots. 1-1 is the score. 40 seconds to go in period number 1. Both teams looking to get one before the intermission. Now the Dukes turn it over in their own zone. Ulof, 5 points on the, 6 points. No, 5 points, pardon me, on the season to date. And out comes Mossy and McGinnis. Long shift for McGinnis. 18 seconds left. Mossy bumps his man. Pierce there to keep it in. Tipped in front. Oh, Walker, a beauty. Another one, and Walker's going to hold that with 8 seconds left. The tip by Mossy found its way into the paraphernalia of Walker, and he held on. Some lovely goaltending at both ends. Certainly the offenses would agree, probably deserves to be more than 1-1. Eight seconds for the Dukes with which to work. If Mossy can win, if Moore can win it clean. Caught up in the skate of the forward. He's going to take one shot. And that's going to do it for period number 1 here in Truro between the visiting Eastern Dukes and the hometown Fundy Thunder. We'll be back in a few minutes after the first intermission, and we hope you're able to rejoin us. Welcome back to Truro Rath Eastland Community Center for under 16 Nova Scotia AAA hockey action between the visiting Eastern Dukes from Prince Edward Island and the hometown Fundy Thunder. My name is Mark Rooney, and along with my cameraman Sean McCormick from the Eastern Dukes team, we are doing your broadcast this evening. Happy to be here. Thanks to for the invitation from the Thunder team. Great vantage point high above. Great view of a great game so far. 1-1 is our score. Shots after period number 1. The Dukes 14 and the Thunder 12. Power play goal by Jackson Bowering opened the scoring, and shortly after that, Cameron Eisner let a blistering blast go over the shoulder of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy to square it at 1, and that's where we sit. We got a dandy one here tonight. Only game on the schedule in the U16 AAA League. So this is it. I hope you're able to sit back and enjoy some hockey action here on a Friday night as we start the weekend. No better way to do it. Dukes will be called on icing. And we'll take it back to the right of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Both goalies been pretty steady, if not spectacular in some cases. Kennedy hit a couple of close-ins. Walker had a couple of close-in shots as well. Now McCormick will collect and grab and go. Bullpit works his way into the neutral zone for the Dukes. That's going to find its way to Kennedy. He's going to slosh that out of the way. Didn't quite get it out. Now McDonald almost pickpocketed there. Connor Morrison working in against Carter Anderson. Anderson goes down. He's back up though. And McCormick is in for the Dukes. Durant working against him. And we're going to have a high stick call. O'Neill is kind of grabbing at his neck. And Morrison, I think, will be the guilty party for the Dukes. So this will give the Thunder their first power play of the evening, coming in 5th place, 18.4% scoring rate. That'll give me an opportunity to mention that the Dukes are killing power plays at a 90.9%. So pretty even matchup here between the 5th and the 3rd place special teams units for each team. Shot right on. Kennedy got a stick on it. Boy, that was a blast right off the face-off. A couple of those. The Thunder not wasting any time getting their shots away. Kennedy's right on. Steady again. Head contact is the official call there. The 2-minute variety. And the Thunder swing it from D to D. In the slot. Shot. Just missed. That was a nice setup there. And McLennan didn't miss by a lot. McLennan has it again now. Rink wide. Kennedy's there. Big save and a quick release from Wyatt McDonald. And there's 2 or 3 quick chances right away for the Thunder here early into the power play, 40 seconds in. That's Thorne and Hunter. Won nicely by Hunter. He'll get it back to Chaffee, who will take 12 or 15 seconds off with a dump down to the end of the ice. Out comes Daniel Vandenberg. Hits the red line. The veteran defenseman and the captain chips it in. Past Hugh McDonald. He's trying to backhand it out as Vandenberg. McDonald, a lot on it, but there to keep it in was McLennan. He'll get it back. He'll exchange with Vandenberg. Into the corner. 45 seconds to go on the Thunder power play. Ulof. Hugh McDonald working against him. Pardon me, that's Henry Thorne. Thorne still with the puck. Right on! Hit the side of the net. Quick release again there by the Thunder. Oh, nice fake there. Vandenberg missed. Went high off the glass. Now just 25 seconds to go. Here's a chance looking for the deflection in front McDonald's shot was wide. Lots of chances by the Thunder. Good pressure here offensively. Dukes are hanging on with 10 seconds to go. Now Hunter looking to get that out. He'll work, and he's got a chance. He's got Rinko working against Hunter. Shot didn't miss by a lot. Penalty to Morrison, back on the ice. In goes Ethan Daly first in against Carson Pierce. He'll backhand that for Rinko. He's back on the ice after a little puck off the skate or the shin. Now Crowley has to be careful. He'll skate and take some time and space. Crowley. He's going to stop and check. He's taken down. Back up. Trying to find a pass. Hartman. He'll center it. And Walker will turn that up ice for the Thunder. Now here's a break. McCauley had a step on Crowley, but he's back. The 224s are battling. White now, the Thunder just tipped it outside their Duke zone, and they'll have to recollect and get back on side. Pierce looking for Hartman. Taken into the boards there was Daly by Moore. Great pressure here now by the Thunder. Out shooting the Duke 16 to 15, pardon me. Now the Thunder forward without the stick. Moore looking for Hartman, just over his stick. Hartman gives chase, and Paris is back. Hartman and Paris. Good bump in there to the left of Walker. Now Savaggio back to Bowering for the Dukes. He'll return it behind the net. And out of harm's way for the Thunder's perspective. Bowering, and there's a turnover now just off the stick of Codger. He would have been perhaps in all alone. Bowering's got it back. Pugsley's in there as well, and Uloth will collect it for the Thunder. They'll retreat to their own defensive zone, trying to make that connecting pass. Now Bowering to McDonald. Codger found a man alone. Shot, good block there by Ramsey McGinnis. And out comes 6. Connor Arsenault for the Dukes. Vandenberg rides him. 2 Dukes behind the net against Vandenberg. Out front, Mossy, one time it went off a skate. Arsenault's looking for it, and the Dukes can keep it in. Crowley chips it into Arsenault, who gloves it. Gets it in behind McGinnis. He'll find Mossy. Nice work there by Vandenberg. Didn't get a lot on it, and Crowley keeps it in for the Dukes for the moment. Kicked ahead, and Mossy takes his man down in neutral ice. McGinnis chips that in and will give chase. Mossy's in as well with Arsenault. It's the big line last weekend for the Dukes offensively. Chaffee's trying to find it high over the shoulder. He's back. Takes the safe bank out. And Chaffee will get it back again. Here's Mossy against Vandenberg. Mossy looking for a move. One-time shot. Thought Walker had him going the other way. Walker had just enough length on that goal pad to keep that one out. Mossy with a little fake now. At the other end is Anderson forechecking. Possession now retained by the Dukes. Bowering will see Connor Morrison with Bullpit. Morrison takes a bump, and he bumps right back. Mathis George. Now in all alone is Bullpit. Can't quite get the handle on it, and George will take it out of harm's way for his Thunder. He's got some room, a nice head fake there at center. George Bowering with a good stick check there to keep that from getting any further, and it's taken back by George. Going to tie a long shot. Kennedy will turn that away. McCormick is there. O'Neill inside of the net. No goal. Kicked in. I believe the referee's going to call it. Excellent positioning by the referee. We may get an explanation here through the PA announcer. Well, it was waved off immediately, and the face-off will be to the good fortune of the Dukes outside their blue line. And that indeed is what the situation was. The Fundy player, and I can't get the number. Unsportsmanlike now being assessed to the Fundy Thunder. That's going to be George, who will serve it at least. And that's a bit of a gift for the Dukes. Can only assume there were some words issued after that non-goal call. And so now Hunter, Quinn, Rinko, Chaffee, and Hugh McDonald will be charged with getting power play number 2 on behalf of the Dukes. That's Quinn. McDonald, McLennan for the penalty killers. Chaffee in his body kept it in. We'll get you the other 4 penalty killers in a moment here. It looks like Eisner and Paris for the Thunder. George serving the bench minor, whether it was his infraction or not. Quinn able to get that out. Tight checking from the Thunder. McDonald tipped, and a nice save. Good angle on that one was Christopher Walker. The rebound was there. He scooped it up quickly before the Dukes could pounce. Quick second period. We're 8 minutes and 48 seconds in already. Towards the halfway mark of the power play for the Dukes. And now Moore, Salvaggio, and Hartman. Kept in by Pierce. Good move there at the line. Pierce is going to shoot it in. There's the rebound. Moore tries to shift it from backhand to forehand. Back to the point now. Crowley will see Pierce. One time Moore doesn't get a lot on it. Uloth is first there. He's bumped by Moore. Hartman for the Dukes as well. Vandenberg is helping as well. Out to Crowley. Can't get it. Controlled, and Pierce will pinch in for the Dukes. Now the Thunder in their own zone, trying to get that out any way they can. There's a chance now for Pugsley, who's going to give chase with Crowley. 22 seconds, that's it, remaining on the power play. Long lead pass, Moore's in alone. Giving chase there. Moore, big save by Walker. Good defense by McDonald as well. Walker has had the Dukes number a number of times this evening. Excellent pass by Crowley to find Moore. And a nice effort by the Thunder defense, McDonald. Now Salvaggio, his stick check by Vandenberg. Battle in the corner to Walker's left. We're inside the halfway mark of the second period. Bowering got the glove on that nice and high and sends that back in. Now here's a long pass attempt. Mathis George in all alone on Kennedy. He scores! And that one will count. Heads up pass by Vandenberg. Found the streaking George, the in behind the last Dukes defenseman. And a pretty slick move to beat Kennedy. And the Thunder will go up 2-1. Dukes in now looking for the equalizer. And that one will go for icing, I suspect. Dukes win the race. And they will get the face-off down in the Thunder zone. It'll be to the right of goaltender Walker. Out to Chaffee. His deflected shot goes high and out of play. And they'll tee it up again. Mossy looking for the win. Finds McGinnis. Chaffee redirected by Mossy. Chaffee punches in there. In behind, Dukes looking around. Walker says no. 2 times in tight to deny Wyatt Bullpit. Steady, steady, steady is Christopher Walker in the Thunder zone. 21 shots, 20 saves, and we're just over the halfway mark. Good battle there by the Thunder. And Chaffee, though, will come out with it. Mossy sees McGinnis. Bullpit now on that line. Coach Peters changing it up. If there's an injury perhaps to Arsenault, there's a chance. Kennedy right on. So out comes Bullpit with McGinnis in his skates out with that pass. Some good forechecking to steal the puck from O'Neill. Blocker saved by Kennedy. That was a dandy. Now the Dukes are going to have to get that puck out. Good forechecking by the Thunder. Pierce trying to go wide on Vandenberg. He's in there into the glove of Walker, who holds the post and holds the angle and holds the Dukes to just the 1 goal so far. McCormick now will face off against Thorne. 1 cleanly. Hugh McDonald finds McCormick. Back to McDonald. He'll toss it into the empty corner. Nice breakout by Thunder. Eisner elects to send that in behind. He takes a bump. Does Paris at the blue line from Quinn. Eisner behind the net. McCormick rides him out. And there's Connor Morrison. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh! The rob of the night! Wow! A bit of a miscommunication on behalf of the Dukes, and Lincoln Kennedy is owed a steak dinner after that one. Morrison with the shot. The rebound is there. Now here's McCormick looking for it. Kennedy with a huge save to keep the deficit at 1. The puck took a weird bounce and got past the last Dukes defenseman. I didn't get the number of the Fundy forward, but he had a chance all alone, and Kennedy made what I think would be the save of the night. Hunter, Hartman, and Rinko. We need some name bars on the Thunder for the visiting announcer. Nice backhand pass up to Hartman. He's going to take a bump. That's Vandenberg. He'll elect to chase back and find Codger. Now Pierce at center, trying to keep the Thunder from advancing. Hunter not going to get that out. Thunder kept that in. Ulof. And Ulof finds it again. Back to Vandenberg, who gets it in the equipment of Codger at center ice. And now Crowley backhands that to Pierce, who finds Crowley again for the Dukes. Chips it high and not out. Vandenberg keeps that in. Pierce has to be careful. Rinko will get it. And out come the Dukes through center. Onside, okay. Offside, White, cries the linesman. Now the Thunder come away with it. Daly, nice job by the Dukes defenseman there to keep that rush held at bay. A turnover now. And Jackson White in for the Thunder against Hugh McDonald for the Dukes. Daly will go get that one. He bumps with Jackson Bowering. Inside 5 minutes to play. Now from the point. Shot right on, rebound. Oh, how did it stay out? Must have hit the stick or the leg of Jackson Bowering. The D. Kennedy's got it. Oh my goodness. Another puck that was rolling towards the white paint behind the goal line. And the Dukes are fortunate at this point to see themselves only down by one. From the sound of the first shot, I'm going to say it hit the stick of defenseman Jackson Bowering. And now here's Connor Arsenault. He's got Mossy. Arsenault in tight. Shot, rebound! Behind the net, and he takes a bump there as well. The Thunder will come back. They'll ring it around, and Chaffee versus Mathis is the battle for the puck. No icing. In goes Arsenault against Caden Paris. Arsenault finds it back out front. And O'Neill intercepts that. Backhanded out by Chaffee. Morrison will find Arsenault. The two Connors. Thunder now with their breakout. Into the skate of Mossy, though. A turnover again at center. Ryan McDonald with a shot that went off a stick, and that's up and out of play. With 3:28 to go in period number 2, we've got a great one here. The only action in this under-16 league this evening. 2-1 for the home team at the moment. Shots are 24-22 in favor of the Eastern Dukes. Happy you're able to join us. And again, a warm thank you for inviting the Dukes broadcast team here this evening to chip in and fill in. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are bringing it to you. Off the stick of O'Neill through center. Big collision there at center. And back comes George. George will slide that behind the net. O'Neill gives chase. Pierce is the first Duke to there. Escaping with it was the forward. Lots of chances now by the Thunder. Vandenberg keeps that in. It's right on the stick of George. Chance right in. Wow. Hayden Durant found the puck on his stick. He one-timed it. And into the body of Kennedy. Dukes are struggling to get the puck clear of their own zone. Still 2 minutes and 15 seconds. There's another chance right on. And that's a better job of clearing the puck by the Dukes, even though it will cost them in the icing. Better than the alternative. Thunder coming into the game with 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 overtime loss. And the Dukes with the league lead in points at this point. 7 wins, no regular time losses, and 1 overtime loss. But the Thunder is who has the advantage at the moment. We're inside 2 minutes to go in period number 2. A lot of time now down spent in the Duke zone. McCormick chips that off Bullpit's stick, and he's able to get that out. Now there'll be a race for it. That's Thorne against Carson Pierce. Pierce will wrap that around into the skate of McGinnis. Some strong forechecking by the Thunder, keeping that in. Now Mossy will get it around. Beckett Quinn gives chase for the Dukes. Off the glove of Chaffee and no icing then. McDonald is back against his number mate, 15, Cameron Eisner, who had the game's first goal. Now McDonald inside, 1 minute to go. Quinn, Hunter off a skate. Puck down in behind the goal of the Thunder. Rinko that's Hunter with a little skating room. Finds Chaffee, he's bumped off the puck. Chaffee gets possession, a nice leg save, the rebound was there. Good job by the Thunder to clear that. That's a nice job by McDonald to keep that in for the Dukes. Centering pass is off the stick of the Thunder forward. He'll go and get fresh legs. Now Logan Rinko with just 7 seconds on the clock will see Quinn. One last chance. Quinn will center that onto the stick of Walker. The horn blows. A few Friday night greetings in the corner. And after 2 periods of play, the hometown Fundy Thunder hold a 1-goal advantage, 2-1. Shots after 2 periods of play are even at 25. And we're going to have a dandy third period. We hope you will be back. Refill the beverage, grab a snack, take the dog out for a moment. And we'll see you back here from Truro in 10 to 15. Welcome back to beautiful Ref Eastlink Community Center here in the hub of Nova Scotia, Truro. Linesman just checking the final net check as we're ready for period number 3 between the visiting Eastern Dukes and the hometown Fundy Thunder, who hold a 1-goal lead. The Dukes are going to have to win the period to keep their undefeated in regulation streak alive. Walker has been very, very solid in the Thunder net, as has Lincoln Kennedy. Some spectacular action actually at both ends of the ice, steered by Kennedy to his right. As the Thunder, here's a chance now, a sidestep. That's Thorne, who was in tight against Ben Chaffee. Now it finds its way into Kennedy. A couple of bounces and it lands into the glove, where he'll stop and get a breather for his team. We're just into period number 3. Happy to have you here. My name is Mark Rooney, along with cameraman Sean McCormick, over from Prince Edward Island. We are the AV team for the Eastern Dukes, hometown team, unable to be here this evening, so we're happy to pinch hit for you and hope you're doing well, whether you're on PEI or Nova Scotia or in British Columbia, Newfoundland, or Houston, Texas, where the Dukes have some followers. That's Naran and Hunter. Won by the Thunder. Rinko tries to bat that out. He's successful. Collected now inside their own zone. That's by Paris for the Thunder. Rinko will stick handle his way through center. He'll get that to Quinn. He makes a nice move to avoid the Thunder stick check. Quinn back to the point and just past the outreach of Bowering, and no icing, of course, as the Dukes put that back in their own zone. Now Kennedy will backhand that along. Collected by the Thunder, that's O'Neill. And Rinko will start out again. Long shot, missed. Now here comes Mathis, who has been a thorn in the side of the Dukes this evening. Connor Morrison through center. He'll work in there, trying to get the puck back on his stick. Bullpit and McCormick now with the steal at center ice. He'll elect to get that back to his D, where they'll reset the play. Oh, an interception at center ice. Mathis George, who else? Kennedy's got it, and he'll glove it for the whistle. 2 minutes and 4 seconds into period number 3. The only action in the league here this evening. And I think the music man is giving us old guys on the camera and the mic a little breather with the house music turned down a little bit. That's Jackson White for his Thunder. In behind the net is Dawson McCauley. He gets it in front, dangerously so. Point shot, and that just missed from McDonald. Tipped in front, possession, Kennedy, big save. Wow. Dawson McCauley was in alone, had the presence of mind to make a move on Kennedy, but the leg was there. Here's Ethan Daly with a shot again. That was tipped, rebound just wide. Empty net, and Bullpit was able to clear that. The Dukes struggling to clear the puck away from goaltender Kennedy, and not but for the presence of mind of forward Wyatt Bullpit. He was able to get that out of the way a millisecond before the Thunder turned this into a 3-1 game. Thunder with lots of forechecking presence here this evening, forcing the Dukes to have more opportunities given up than they would like. Now there's a collision involving 3 Dukes. And Nate Silvaggio for the Dukes will get it, but not out. Kennedy able to stick that high, but a little too high. And it gets caught up in the mesh. And we'll have yet another little breather with a face-off coming to the right of goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Dukes from here now will travel to play the Valley Wildcats, and they'll be off to Digby, a long road to the South Shore, or towards there anyhow. Tomorrow evening, and again tomorrow evening, the Thunder will be into Sackville, where they will face off against their Nova Scotia mates, the Kings Hockey Club. Hartman now will chip and try to go get. That's Paris trying to make his way into the neutral zone for the Thunder. He's still got the puck. Paris with a stick check there by Bowering. Good work there, and Hartman comes back. He had Silvaggio breaking. Moore will circle in his own end. Puck is intercepted, and the Dukes will work their way out. Here's Pierce with Silvaggio. Pierce, the rushing defenseman. He stopped partway into the offensive zone. The Dukes will cycle back now. Pierce trying to leave that for Connor Arsenault. He works against McLennan. And offside is the call. Referee right on the line. Backhanded by Eisner into the Duke zone. They will change sides. Now back will come Thorne. He's intercepted by Pierce. Carter Anderson takes it into his own zone. Interception there. Ramsey McGinnis trying to wrap around. Landed on the stick of Eisner before the Thunder. And he smartly got that out of harm's way. Crowley now in deep, will bump against McLennan. And the centering pass finds George. Pierce will take it back for the Dukes. He's in deep, trying to find a centering pass. Those just have not connected with the Dukes very much this evening. And we're inside 5 minutes played in period number 3. 2-1. For the hometown Thunder. Hugh McDonald backhands that to partner Ben Chaffee, and the Dukes will turn it over at center ice. Ryan McDonald with possession. Chaffee now sees Quinn. Quinn, the Hunter, tries to backhand that into Trouble's way. Taken out of harm's way. And back comes the speedy George. He's in tight, looking for a 5-hole. Kennedy had the door shut with the stick. George, a nice rush down the left side on the off wing. Now Cade Hunter with some speed. Quinn, 3 Dukes are across. Off the skate of Rinko, tries to collect that. He takes a bump in the corner. Now Rinko in alone with Quinn. High shot over the net and over the outstretched glove of Walker. Thunder outshooting the Dukes 33-25. 8-0 in period number 3. Dukes needed an answer for the second period, and instead it's the Thunder who has answered back. And Hunter's taken in roughly into the boards. Bowering with a outreach stick to keep it in. Vandenberg bangs it around to his deep partner, McDonald. McDonald starts out. He's going to take a bump from Pierce, but loses the puck. Wyatt Bullpit. Onside is Morrison. Got a step. Backhand! Just missed the stretch of Bullpit, who was there with the open net. And Pierce's shot from the left point will be grabbed and collected by Christian Walker. That's the first shot on net. Over 7 minutes into play. The Dukes need shots, and lots of them. Face off to the right of Walker. Bullpit battling there. McCormick is there working against Caden Paris. He'll backhand that around. Morrison there for the Dukes. Now out comes McCauley. He's got help. Into the skate of the Dukes defenseman. Out come the Dukes again now. Bullpit will get that in deep. Paris will be back. He'll take a moment to let his forward set up. 12 minutes to remain in period number 3. Paris and the Thunder start out. Moore. Hardman now can't get through. No icing called there by the official, and Crowley will be back with Chapman. He'll backhand that over. Back to Crowley. Centering through is Silvaggio with Hartman. 5 Fundier back, protecting their 1-goal lead. Thunder in again, off a stick. Kennedy's got the angle covered. And a slick move there by Silvaggio to break out. Hartman and Moore with Silvaggio. Lofted in, dangerous always. Those bouncing pucks, but Walker's got it smothered. 11:03 left in period number 3. 2-1 for the hometown Fundy Thunder. I'm looking at a Truro Bearcats logo as I was about to say that. Face off one and knocked out by the Thunder. Now here comes Mossy. Mossy looking, here's a chance, it's in tight. McGinnis just ahead of him. And Walker again will glove that and force the face off to his right. 34-28 in favor of the Thunder are the shots. Both goaltenders have made some wonderful saves. McDonald with the shot. Looking to get a rebound, looking to get a deflection. And Walker's got that covered up. Mossy and Uloth. There's another one. Good leg save by Walker. Looking like the first star for his team is Christian Walker this evening. Christopher Walker. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Walker. Big bump there by the Thunder, and their bench reacts. Now McGinnis turned over. Backhand pass by McGinnis was collected by the Thunder, and in comes Codger. Bowering sees McGinnis. Again, the Dukes failed to get that through center ice. Now it's in the skate of Ramsey McGinnis. And there's a big bump. And we're going to see McGinnis down, and the Thunder will go to the penalty box. Just what the Dukes and Coach Peters would be looking for. Certainly not an injury, but the man advantage with inside 10 minutes to go. 4 minutes, in fact. So they will play the better part, unless they score, of course, the better part of this period remaining on the power play. Roughly half. Hunter, Quinn, Rinko sent out there and kept in, but not all the way by Pierce. Now there's a steal. The Dukes were lucky there. Nice job by the forechecking McLennan. Kate Hunter. Ginger pass back to Pierce. High off a stick. Anderson with the infraction. Paris, McLennan, Eisner, and Ryan McDonald out for the Thunder. McGinnis, Mossy, there's a chance. Shot on. Walker had a great look at it. Dukes will change personnel. Mossy, McGinnis, Mossy, McGinnis, Arsenault, Morrison, and Chaffee for the Dukes on this 4-minute power play. Slinging around the outside, not a lot on it was Morrison. That was a great, Arsenault, that was a great setup though. That was a good job by, it's rebound is there. Dukes bang away at it. And they couldn't get it past Walker. Now that shoveled ahead, just a hair far, a little too far for Connor Arsenault. Mossy in his own zone, gets some speed. 8:30 to go in the period. 2:38. There's Mossy. Stick check by Vandenberg, throws him offline. Chaffee skates to center, off the skate of Morrison. And the Thunder will collect it and turn it right back over. Now Mossy backhands to McGinnis. Mossy trying to wind up. Morrison, Arsenault, and it was stopped, kept in by the Dukes. Inside 8 minutes, 2:05 on the power play. McGinnis to the point, Chaffee. Lots of traffic in front of Walker. He's got the glove save though, as Morrison was taken to the ice. Thunder have killed off half of the 4-minute head contact penalty to Anderson. Strong D in their own zone. Thunder playing with ambition in this key situation. Now Salvaggio side to Hugh McDonald, new power play team out for the Dukes. Salvaggio lost the handle and Mathis George will get it just outside the reach and all the way down. Inside 2 minutes to go on the penalty. Hugh McDonald sets up behind his own zone. Moore. Back to McDonald. Takes the center. Salvaggio. And that's off another stick. Thunder doing a good job getting sticks and legs and bodies in front of those point shots from the Dukes. I wouldn't say it's quite desperation time, but it's getting towards that for the Eastern Dukes, who have yet to lose in regulation. Kept in for the moment. Now the puck finds its way to center. Connor Morrison. 3/4 of the penalty has been killed off by the Thunder. Now Morrison gains the blue line. Drops it for Chaffee, who will return it behind the net. Vandenberg there bumps Arsenault. McGinnis can't get the shot away. Stick check by Eisner, and that forces Mossy back. 6.5 to go in period number 3. Just 30 seconds to go, and the penalty. Mossy gains the blue line. He's given a look and a bump by Wyatt McDonald. The puck is on the stick of Mossy. Tries the wraparound. McGinnis can't find it. And somehow that stayed out. Not sure which Thunder that got a piece of. Walker's got it now. But McGinnis found himself open with the puck on his stick. And there was a collection of blue and white in front of goaltender Walker. And that's the way it's been going for the Dukes this evening. First in goals for so far in the league, averaging just under 5, and only managed to get one past Walker one time this evening. Now that will pretty well do the penalty kill for the Thunder. Inside, 6 minutes to go from Truro. Now McGinnis behind his own zone. Has got some skating room and some speed. McGinnis has knocked off the puck. Looking to get it back. Kept in there by Pierce, not all the way deep enough though. Puck finds its way to Duke's defenseman, Ben Chaffee. He backhands that now. He's working in. Is Connor Arsenault. The puck's in front. Smartly cleared away by McDonald. No icing. That one is offside. And Kennedy trying to clear that on his own, the Duke's goaltender. And he got it just far enough outside the blue line. Curious call on the icing, perhaps, but that's where we're at. 5:11 to go as the 9 o'clock hour in the evening is upon us on a Friday night. We hope you're doing well where you may be. Crowley has to be careful in his own zone. Forechecking are the Thunder. Now there's a turnover. Backhand in front. Uloth gets it back to his defenseman. One time in front. Pugsley not able to get the one-timer on it. Now again, here's Pugsley. Shot! Stick save by Kennedy. Surely that kept the game alive for the Dukes. Point shot looking for the tip. They got it, but it was wide from Uloth. Wrap around. Kennedy didn't see it. There's another one. No goal again. Kicked in. Shot from the point. The rebound was there. And from my vantage point, which was pretty clear, that was indeed an illegal goal. Within earshot of one of the referees, and to quote him as he discussed it with the Fundy bench, saying that was pretty obvious. So the Dukes catch again a bit of a break there, and they are now probably within desperation time. 4 minutes and a bit remaining. Now Silvaggio tries to get deep into the Thunder zone. He's stopped at the blue line. Back comes O'Neill, sidesteps Bowering into the breadbasket of Kennedy. Lovely play by Damon O'Neill. Looking for his 5th goal of the season. Shots now 38-37 in favor of the Thunder. 2-1 is all that matters on the goals. One time, and that got off Chaffee. Turnover again in the Duke zone. They've been guilty of a few of those. And George had a clean look. Chaffee got a leg on it and sent it high and out of play. So we'll reset. 3:48 to go. Again, there's a shot by Damon O'Neill. A one-timer. Quick release again. There have been a few of those this evening off the face-offs. Kennedy with a steady glove on that one. Now again in front, off a stick of Moore, unable to get through were the Thunder. Now there's a nice stick check there, and the Thunder are chasing back for it. Vandenberg giving chase for the Dukes is Moore. Also back is Wyatt McDonald. And he'll collect it behind his own zone. Chaffee throwing it. Oh, I don't think Walker saw that one. It did miss the net. Now, Mathis Storage, again, stick check by Chaffee. Left. Big leg save by Kennedy. Hit another one. In front, lots of action in front. And they bang away at it in front. Morrison for the Dukes has his man tied up. The glove of Kennedy is 30 feet away from him. We're inside 3 minutes to play. The Thunder passed the 40-shot marker with their 41st of the night. Kennedy may need a little equipment management there as the protective throat dangler has become untied. The referee will give him a little bit of hand securing that. And we're set to resume play inside 3 minutes. And the Thunder with the 2-1 advantage. McGinnis will take off behind his own zone. Leaves that for Jackson Bowering, who tips it out. Paris now behind his own net. He retreats and goes the other way. Finds Eisner. Got the Thunder even. Tied it up. And as it sits now, Matthew George with the game winner. Here's McGinnis. Can he get a stick? A save there by Paris to keep that off the stick of McGinnis. There's Paris again now. And surely that one will be icing indeed with 2:05 to go. And the Dukes and Thunder will turn to the far end of the rink. And they'll face off to the right, now. Official will indicate of Christopher Walker, who's had himself a dandy game. 40 saves on 41 shots. Kennedy has been super duper as well at the other end. That's 36 saves on 37 shots. Correction for Walker. Tipped in front. Any shot's a good shot this time of day now. Dukes may need a lucky bounce. McDonald is back. And McLennan gives chase. Hugh McDonald inside. 2 minutes to go now. Bullpit will go behind his net. We'll look to see when Kennedy will leave the net for the Dukes. Chaffee gets some skating room. Shot on, and that's collected, but we will see the face-off down to our right in the Thunder zone. And the Dukes will have Colin McCormick out there to try to win an all-important face-off with just over a minute and a half remaining. Opposing him will be Trent Ulof, and it's won by Ulof. Sent back to his D. Forechecking in there is Rinko. McCormick. Thunder doing a good job taking time off the clock. Trying to protect the lead. Important keep there by Chaffee. He does get it kept in. And the Thunder now will come away from harm's way. Pugsley backhanded, and Kennedy's going to keep that. So the Dukes will be hemmed in their own zone now with the face-off. Kennedy had to collect that one as the Thunder were on the forecheck. So that's going to be Cade Hunter versus Trent Ulof. And just over a minute to go in this one. In regulation, I should say. If the Dukes can get the puck under control and get it out of their zone, look for Kennedy to leave. That one shot back in and forces the Dukes to reset. 49 seconds to go. Chaffee back and forth with Silvaggio. Lost at center now. The Thunder will take over, and that's going to be icing. This will give the Dukes an opportunity to get the goalie out of the net with the face-off down in the zone. Kennedy still in the net with 38 seconds remaining. Now he comes towards the bench. And the Dukes will put on their offensive weapons. Chaffee, Moore, Mossy, McGinnis, Arsenault, and McDonald make up the 6. Dukes trying to tie this one up and send us into some free hockey. Thunder have been strong in their own zone. Excellent defensive zone presence by the Thunder tonight. Mossy loses that. McGinnis trying to chip it in front. McGinnis back to McDonald. Shot off the leg of Vandenberg into the corner. Vandenberg now collects that. Ryan McDonald trying to tie it up in the corner. Mossy's got it. Looking for a Duke in front. And it will be kept in at the line. Hugh McDonald to McGinnis. 10 seconds to go. And the Thunder are going to skate away with this one. As time will go down to 2.3 seconds. I'm a little bit premature on that one. They are going to call icing. But just 2.3 seconds left to go. Going to need a one-timer from the Thunder. From the Dukes to tie the Thunder. That's Connor Arsenault with the right-handed shot. Going to try to get that on the net. Chaffee with one last chance. It's blocked by Uloth. And the hometown Fundy Thunder will skate away with a hard-fought 2-1 victory and handing the Eastern Dukes their first regulation time loss. So a good team effort by the Thunder. And the Dukes will recollect. And they will head down to Digby tomorrow to face off against the Valley Wildcats. And these same Thunder will head into Sackville to play the Kings. And another busy weekend of Nova Scotia U16 AAA hockey action. So for Sean McCormick on the camera, my name is Mark Rooney. Pleased to be visiting here in Thunder and chipping in for the regular team. We hope you've enjoyed the game. And we wish you a good Friday night from Churros, Rath, Eastlink Community Center.